Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with Podcastic. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
Oh yeah, into the world of Mocha Aesthetics. Located at 19376 James Cousin, Detroit, Michigan. It's a sanctuary where self-care meets luxury. We provide a safe, comfortable, and relaxing environment where you can unwind while receiving top quality service. From expert Brazilian waxes to meticulous Russian manicures. Call and make your appointment now, 248-910-3537.
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Rise and grind, morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Yo! Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Y'all, today is a good day. The sun is shining.
Why is it so loud in my ear?
Because I'm coming so clear.
Why is it so loud in my ear?
Please,
Thank you.
Please, please. I like the way your mic sound today.
I do too. Like, I feel like, what did you do? Your due diligence?
My due diligence.
You did your due diligence.
So, Brittany is with us, definitely.
Hey.
Shout out to Britt.
Good morning, happy Wednesday. Listen, let me tell you something.
the lady who say the news is here. Jay Sharice
Let me
is
tell
here.
you something.
Thank you. Don't ever.
He tried it. But
Okay.
right now, I need everybody to go back to bringing out Destiny's Child. I'm sorry.
Wow.
And Beyonce and them, they need to come back out. I need those women to be back out in the forefront because I don't like this foolishness I'm seeing today. I need those women back.
So
Y'all need to go listen to Upgrade You. Okay?
Bring back love.
Yeah, Upgrade You was
I
great.
need love.
So
I need
you like?
women to
So you
understand who they are.
like? What's the lyric you like the most?
Well, Upgrade You?
Yeah, what she say?
Oh, when she say sending me a drink ain't appeasing. Come harder. This won't be easy. But trust me, you
Believe
You need me.
baby.
She said.
Yeah. When you're in the meetings for the meals, it take me just to compliment the deal. Baby, let me introduce you to some new things. Baby, listen, bring no women back.
I tell you
I
what.
don't understand. Where are these women at?
Bring back them writers. Shout out to the writers.
Okay, shout out to the writers.
Shout out to them.
It's not being.
Good morning, Dorian.
It's not Belong saying
I
that.
don't
It's the
care
writers.
who wrote it.
Matter of fact,
Whoever wrote it,
who
bring
wrote-
it back.
look
Matter
up-
of fact, I think
find
it was
out-
Neo.
Let's find out
No,
who wrote it.
Neo wrote Irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Everything you want.
Neo got a little
I think it might have been. It
feminine.
might have been Brian Cox though.
Brian.
I've been seeing him a lot because
No,
I used
Brian-
to take the time to write. He does a lot of their music.
Brian Cox was the writer during that time.
Because I used to actually look at when I got the CDs. I used to take apart the middle and look at who wrote.
It was another one.
What does Eric spell backwards? What is that?
Eric
Sire.
I think so.
Yeah.
She didn't write any of those words. I don't care. I don't care what she wrote. Bring it back. Because it's better than scheming and scamming and spinning.
It's definitely better than that.
I don't want to hear all that.
I'm so tired of it. Like, I'm so tired of cancel culture culture.
Oh my God! It was written by a lot of people. It was written by Beyonce,
I don't know she wrote
his
some of it.
sister. I mean, her sister.
Her sister, Correct.
Sean Garrett, Angela. I don't even know how to pronounce that. It looked like Beyonce, but without the O. It's a I instead of a O after the
What are you
Y.
talking about?
Angela B.
Oh, that's her. Yeah, that's her cousin Beyonce. That's still Beyonce. So this half of her family spells it this way, and this is how hers was spelled. But This is
Really?
the actual spelling of Beyonce's name.
I did not know that. Jay-Z helped write it.
I know.
Willie.
Because Jay-Z
Good
actually
morning,
has a
Martin.
verse on it.
Yeah, it
He
was
said,
quite a few
How you
people.
gonna upgrade me? What's higher than number one? I mean,
Shout
at
out
first
to,
I
shout out
used to
to
beat the
Jay.
block. Now I
Bees the block.
Like,
Yeah.
come on. She
I didn't know it was that many people that wrote it.
Dorian, that's why
Wow.
Everybody
you
has
bitter.
right.
No, so I was
Dorian,
saying.
that's why you bitter.
So, I mean, Dorian,
Bitter black man.
Dorian, I'm sorry, you got the greatest writer ever writing your story. Named
Good morning,
Paul.
Mark.
So, but listen, the whole truth of it is songs like that. I tell people we have to understand like a lot of concentration. A lot of Destiny's Child was collaborations of many writers.
All of that stuff was
Yeah.
collaborations of First of all,
They did
go
what they
back to
needed to do.
Babyface.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, when y'all go back to Boys to the Men singing,
Boys to the Men?
Boys to the Men singing in the rain because I got excited. I get
Right.
excited.
Okay, boys to men.
Boys
But no,
to the
you,
Men,
yeah, you, no,
But
you
it was
mean
actually
in New
Love
Edition.
to You,
Those,
Love to be
those,
gentle and be
Even
soft.
though
Listen.
like the songs that they wrote,
be,
take it back to Tony Brown. Unbreak
Baby-
my heart.
Unbreak my heart.
Jay.
Say you love me again.
She turned into Tony Braxton, to opera singer. Listen,
What up, Yamina?
I mean,
Good
but
morning,
take it
Amina.
back to Anita Baker, baby.
Oh.
No one in the
Yeah.
world.
no one in the, so hold on. The funny part.
sorry.
Hold on. This is the funny part.
It's the words.
The fact that you brought that up,
Singing it in my
right?
head.
So I worked on that album, right? Right.
Y'all
So,
can tell I was listening to
no,
music.
listen. I worked on the album. So the funny part that you just said about Babyface, I never knew Babyface wrote that record until
You talking about the no one?
Yeah, until Babyface was in the studio with us in Atlanta.
First of all, Babyface, this is for the cool.
People don't even know Babyface was in the deal. Who else was? Who else was in the deal?
His brothers, right?
No, listen.
What deal?
The group was called The Deal.
But now you're taking it a little too far. Now, no, look.
No, okay. Well,
His brothers sing
L.A. Reid and Babyface was
Yeah.
in the group The Deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
L.A. Reid song too. I thought
Well,
he was a businessman.
He was an instrumentalist.
Yeah, I was about to say he ain't do no. He ain't do no.
I think he played the lead guitar. Yeah, L.A. Reid is super dope. That's why he knows
I
talent.
mean,
He's really
they both
really.
know.
Dorian, you need to be impressed because that's when music was music.
The 90s was the best form of music.
The 90s was the best.
Yeah, the
Okay.
90s was the best. It must be
Escape,
something. It
do
must
you
be something.
want to? What, baby? Listen, I'm done.
Man,
It's
understanding was my.
Yeah, you need to understand,
Bang, bang,
Jay.
shoot 'em up. Yeah, Mark, we need to let's bring back music
You had them
videos
on thick
and
ass fingers
soundtracks.
and making
for-
snaps like that.
Music videos. That was something that they were saying that is no longer out here, and I did not really realize that
No.
music
They're not. I
videos
used to
kind
wanna
of
see-
like went away.
Yeah.
Chris Brown
No,
is
they ain't
still
going away.
no. Chris Brown.
Chris Brown did
is
the best
still
music video this year.
making Video.
Yeah.
Oh,
did-
he still have videos to all his songs.
He did the best music video this year.
Fallen?
Yes, Lord.
Okay, I haven't
It's
seen it. I'm gonna have to. Okay, I gotta bring it up now.
It's a combination of Sinners Falling.
Yeah,
I
oh
gotta
my
see
God,
the
it's
video.
dope as
Well, when
hell.
I
Okay,
see
let's
him in
see.
person, I'm gonna
Chris
tell him he should have had me in it.
Listen, shout out to when they come. They coming soon.
Brittany, you need to show that you know how to dance.
I'm not showing nobody nothing.
No, I ain't talking about twerking. I'm talking about that you could dance.
I did it in the movie.
Okay.
Make sure
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna have to see
The
that.
easy path. The easy path.
Make sure y'all
You
tell
did
them.
that.
You saw Easy Path?
Nope, I'm just saying.
But we do have to get to the news very quickly, you guys, because
Let's go
it
to
takes
the
me
news.
16 minutes to get to my grandson graduation.
So we gotta get on
Now
there.
she's
Yes.
saying 16 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, you get the news and then we'll go back to what we were talking about.
Okay.
So go ahead,
I
Brittany.
still make videos.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jay with the news.
Thank you so very much, Brittany, for that great introduction. I always love it. And here we go, people, real quickly.
No, go ahead. Go
Jay
ahead.
with the news. So the very first article that we're going to be reading, news that we're going to be reporting, is something that I think was great. We reported it here already. But the approval for the curfew for the minors that's under 18 at the Ford fireworks has been approved by Detroit. There is a 8 p.m. curfew. The Detroit City Council, in a 6-2 vote, has passed a temporary 8 p.m. curfew for minors under the age of 18 for these fireworks, which will be held downtown on Monday, June 22nd of 2026. This curfew will apply in parts of downtown and the riverfront area from 8 p.m. Monday until 6 a.m. Tuesday. The fireworks are scheduled to take place from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. along the Detroit River. The curfew zones includes areas near the Detroit River, 3rd Street, The Lodge, I-75, Gratiot Avenue, Verner Highway, Shane Street, Atwater Street, and Aretha Franklin Amphitheater. Minors will have to be with someone who is 21 or older. If not, your child will be detained and they will be asking for parents to come and pick them up from where they will be held. I think that this is amazing. I understand some parents feel like, hey, my child should be able to go out, but unfortunately, your child don't act like your child when they're out of your eyesight. So
here's what I want to say, and I strongly suggest. I think the state need to give everyone from the age of 13 up to 17 years old free and give them free ID. So they can be identified properly, and for those who
you talking about for the state?
Yeah, for the state.
ID?
Yeah, because
they charge me for mine. I don't know about all that.
This what I'm talking about.
$10. Y'all go get them state IDs.
No,
for
$10. But I think well, or
you get a free ID in school
or discounted, right? So
how can you discount $10?
Five. So what I'm trying to say is because the reason why there's a lot of parents who's not able to pay for $10 and they got 3 children, 4 children. So, but I'm talking about between the ages of 13 to 17.
I think they need them younger than that.
Well, definitely, but maybe they need to just be more so like bracelets when they
for kids.
Yeah, for kids.
I've always felt like kids should have
with QR codes.
Little ones should have some form of ID.
Definitely.
Yeah. You can get your ID at 6 months.
Yes.
I mean, back in the day when my daughters went to, I forgot what swim course we put them in, they actually had to have a photo ID.
Yeah.
So, and that was when they were in elementary school. So I had to go get them a photo of Michigan State ID. But I was like, I didn't even know they could have one at this age. Found out.
I think you got them at any age, but I think it'll make easier and less saying they couldn't do it. You know what I mean? So, and I think Michigan or the state, what's the name of Secretary of State's?
Secretary of State
should be available in at least 2 to 4 different high schools locally in the area.
They also have kiosks.
Yeah.
They do have the kiosk.
Or a kiosk.
You don't have to stand in line.
Place in the place.
Yeah, guys, stand in line now.
And Yamina said there is a program called Free ID where you can get your child identification. That's great, Yamina. I appreciate that.
And if you can't post the link up or something,
Yep.
so I want to put that in every publication I can.
We're going to move on to the next story. The FBI, Detroit Police continue missing person search operation. The FBI and Detroit Police Department are searching multiple areas on the Detroit West Side near Joy Road and Dexter as a part of an ongoing missing persons operation. The search is connected to an Operation United Project Block, which stands for Bringing Lost Ones Closer to Kin.
Okay.
Detroit police said that the operation focused on areas tied to missing persons cases. Police have not released the identity of the missing person connected to the specific search. In May, crews also searched and excavated parts of Detroit East Side.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
They definitely need to hit different missing persons because a lot of people around here have been walking around clueless and drugged up.
Yeah.
Because I seen a lady yesterday. Never mind.
I think AI is going to really help with that, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
I think that is where the technology can be helpful.
I think that's going to be really beneficial for AI coming in for that type of stuff.
That's a good one. Go ahead, Jay.
Now listen, everybody. Flooding. Several storms possible this evening across southeast Michigan. What to know? Okay. Well, right now, you can always go to the weather alert which is on clickondetroit.com. There are several storms that's going to be happening this afternoon and this evening coming across southeast Michigan as a storm system that will bring the threat of heavy rain, flash flooding, and severe thunderstorms. They are saying that the watch is going to begin at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. and the flood watch is for Livingston, Macomb, Monroe, Oakland, Washtenaw, and Wayne counties through 4 a.m. Thursday morning. So everybody just keep a lookout in the sky. Look out in the sky. You see anything turning, duck, get cover very quickly.
Great advice. Next, go ahead, Jay.
Our very last story today, which is this is funny. An out-of-state woman arrested hours after robbing a Comerica bank in Sterling Heights. Police said that the woman handed a note to a bank teller demanding money. A woman was arrested hours after the bank robbery in Sterling Heights following a multi-agency investigation that led authorities to recover most of the stolen money. The incident occurred on Monday, June 15th, when Sterling Heights police responded about 2:41 p.m. to a report of a robbery at a Comerica bank at 43020 Van Dyke Avenue.
I know exactly where that bank is.
East side.
Officers said they arrived within 2 minutes
Van Dyke.
and confirmed that no injuries had been reported. Police said the woman handed the note to a bank teller demanding the money. Officials said there was no weapon that was displayed or seen during the robbery. Let me tell y'all something. This is a little mind-boggling to me because mind-boggling. You know what I was trying to say. I can hand a note to a teller and said, "Hey, give me money."
Yes.
And show no weapon.
Yes.
And they're gonna give it up.
Yeah.
Well, she also was in Sterling Heights. But back to this east side. Why y'all think the west side is so great?
Because you
Seriously, why do y'all really think the west side is so great?
I never.
The northwest side is amazing. I don't know about the west side, but the northwest side is amazing. The officers did have to bring K9 units out, and the K9 units is who tracked the woman. They the one who tracked the woman and found her. So shout out to the K9 unit in Sterling Heights. Out of towners,
Dorian, that's why you're not welcome.
you may not want to go to the east suburbs of Detroit and try to do something like this because they don't play that out there.
I would give all the robbers a clue when they want to do something like that. Sprinkle themselves with lime on their clothes or cocaine, and when the dogs sniff, they die. Listen,
you know what? All of these articles, the first two can be found on the MetroDetroitNews.com, and the last two is clickondetroit.com. Now listen, MetroDetroitNews.com. I love using you guys because it is local stories, but I'm not sure who's in charge of your website, but when you click on businesses, it's the same stories that was back in May. When you click on sports, it is the same stories that were back in May. If you need a little help, 313-626-4008. I'm always looking to do a little bit of freelance contracting for people. So hit me up and we can help you with your website. And that was Jay with the news.
That's a bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's still $10 if they're over a certain age. So like I said, $10.
Yeah. So, but I think I think we're not aware. I think the public is not that much aware of things that goes on. So shout out to you. I mean, shout out to people like Jay. Shout out to other people that I know that post things about what goes on in communities, and I think it's dope. It's only because we live a life full of drama as far as the news that is fed. Mainstream media has been tormenting the minds of the minorities in this world, in this country, and we just need to get rid of it. Mm-hmm. So shout out to,
well, now the minorities are the other people.
Yeah, the other people, but the other people got their own network and they ain't sold out. So shout out to Menundo Network. Menundo Network is dope as hell. The Latino Network been going on longer than Bob Johnson and everything else, but did not sell out. We sell everything so we can get nothing, and that's crazy to me. See you later, Jay.
See ya.
I would do my best in my life not to sell out podcasting ever, and we're just gonna keep growing. On that note, I'm being honest with you because we got voices that need to be heard without the faces, truthfully. But that's beside the point. I just think that we just need to work better together than separate. I think there should be Lake magazine talking about things that's going on in the city that's for free for families and for single women and men and married people. I think there should be a community blog on podcasting webpage that Yamina and other people can actually contribute to and let people know these things are available. I spoke with a young lady just last week and I was telling her, women got the best chance to get grants and all that, to start a business, to finish a business, to build a business. And she, I don't know where now I'm at. And I said, well, the time you take to smoke marijuana, you could do the research on.
That's too much.
No, what?
I mean, that's too much thinking for people.
Yeah, well, the whole thing is, I learned a long time ago, when you take all the negative things that you do in your life and you shoot them towards things that's productive, you're going to win. Because those things will take over. Anyway, that's enough of my rant. Today,
when do you ever stop?
Brittany, I don't like your attitude.
When do you ever stop?
I stop when people stop asking me shit.
Who was asking you?
I don't know. I'm going to keep it to myself. But that list will be available to you upon my deathbed. Listen, yes.
You can actually send me that now.
No, I'm not gonna send that to you now because you're gonna
I'll disclose.
You is not gonna. You gonna be messed up, and these are not insinuations. These are all things that I know.
I'm not gonna be messed up because I already kind of got a.
You get a glimpse. But there's a lot of names you ain't mentioned there.
Just because I don't know what you know, I'm trying to see what you know. See if we know the same thing.
Anyway, so,
I gotta test the water.
I just tell you like this: everything ain't always black. Anyway,
well, according
you gotta do your research.
To Dorian, it is.
Oh my God, you gotta just think a little deeper for me, Brittany. Listen,
unsolicited for sure.
Oh wow. Okay,
According
whatever.
to Dorian, it is black.
Well, listen, today's
Because
gonna
he
be.
wants to be on the northwest of Detroit.
If anybody got anything they want to talk about, give us a call at
And not the east side.
810-560-0658.
He don't want to be nowhere in the east. He wants to be on the northwest of
Going
Detroit.
going into 10:30, we're going to unleash the topic of the day. Okay.
Okay.
Because what you?
I said okay.
Okay. We can start sooner.
No.
Okay. Okay. We can start.
Fine. No, I mean I'm cool.
You're fine.
That's cool.
You cool?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to stick to the formula.
Yeah. Do your thing.
Thank you. So,
Dorian, do you ever feel nothing's racist? Like everything is racist to you.
well,
Like,
wait a minute. Hold on. Can I tell you the truth?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Majority everything is racist.
Oh, okay.
Why they no Cooper Hawks in Detroit?
There's a lot of stuff that's not in Detroit. Well, you see, they brought Potbelly. You see what happened? And I ain't saying it to be funny, but my God, foolishness.
You just can't have everything everywhere, and I don't feel like that has anything to necessarily do with
honestly,
race. It's just people.
It has everything to do with race.
Okay, but here's the thing for me, because y'all always want to say they're racist.
No.
But you don't even want to be around stupid stuff.
Very true.
Exactly.
wanna be
That's what I said.
around
It's just the people. It's not necessarily a race.
So that's what I'm saying.
No, I don't want to be around stupid stuff.
You don't want to
Right.
be
And
around
I don't
it.
be
And that
around.
has no
can you-
race.
how can you be upset for
I'm-
people who don't want to be around it?
I'm not being upset.
This
but
is why prices are the way that they are, because it weeds out certain
well,
people.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Detroit is the only city that's like that.
That's like what?
Don't bring major corporations or other things into the inner city. Philly. Hey, look, Philly. I used to be able to walk down to Walmart like 5 blocks up.
Dorian, you live a life of bitterness. Goodness. The most miserable man I know. God.
Dorian is not miserable.
He's like, I don't live an illusion. I don't live a life of an illusion.
Well.
Exactly, because in my opinion, you are delusional.
That's what I'm saying. It can be subjective.
Like, here we go.
Hold on, listen. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Back in the day when Best Buys was being created, the first thing they asked you was what zip code you come from.
They do.
Hold on, listen. And they did it so they know, well, hell, we don't have to build one in Detroit, because that's crazy that a Best Buy was never built in Detroit. Caller, you on the air?
Miles, systematically racist white America. Our entire system is built upon race and white supremacy.
Always.
Yes, everything.
Everything.
And
That's
you can sit here and act as though, it's this and I'm tired. Exactly, that's what they want you to do. They want you to blend in so they can keep screwing you over based on your color. They don't want you next to them. They'll do business with you all day until you stand next to them.
Yep.
Until you think you're going to be in their family. Until you believe that you are equal to them. Believe me, this entire system, it pains me to think about that to my own self. Because I was living in an illusion too. Like, I think, we'll get along and I ain't got no problem. No. Stop being naive.
Yeah. Well,
this is all about race.
I would say this. It's always about race and it's always about money when it comes to America. And that's just how it is. That's why in different cities they got Greek town, they got Chinatown, they have Mexican town, because these people understood the power of economics. And we never had no say so because we was considered 3/5 of a human being.
So we were the property of these people and we were never intended to ever be a part of this country.
Hold on, what do y'all mean to say?
She just laughed.
No, she ain't just laughed. You ain't gonna put it back up?
She just laughed.
No, she ain't just laughed.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. She said, but I don't. Folks find money to be a part of the crowd. Very true, right, Yamina? But I would say this. Brittany, you might have lived a lifestyle where you was able to cohabitate with other groups of people, ethnic groups of people. As Dorian is stating, as when we were younger, it was just like that. It's still like that. It's just masked more. It's
more masked now. It is, believe me.
Yeah.
Well, ask your parents if they ever lived in the South. Or hell, they didn't even have to live in the South. They can live right here. First and foremost, in the 60s and 70s. Do you think these white people just, you're right. we were wrong. No. They were forced by laws to accept us. Okay? Do not think for 1 minute, 2, 3 generations, and be on the only reason you feel like that, Brittany, the only reason y'all feel like this is because you've never confronted racism in your life. You've never had a moment like that.
You don't know what I've had. You don't know what I've experienced.
I think this would be a great topic for you today.
Everything for you is racist. You're always worried about that. Like
no. I'm all about black love. I'm all about black love because at the end of the day,
we've already said it ain't nothing for black people in the world. So and blacks aren't even trying to make it better for where we are right now. Like I said, nobody's doing anything for the blacks. Not even for them.
That's because we keep voting for the same group of people we keep buying the same BS that they telling us.
Okay.
They know. Listen, I don't have to do anything if I know you're gonna keep showing up, right? I don't have to keep my word. I don't even have to have a word.
Well, here, how about this? Since you so for the people, why don't you change your tone? Maybe people might want to listen.
My tone is pretty much the same people that y'all will sit up here and say.
When you're talking to black people, you come off as a bitter black man to other black people. That's how it sounds.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Honestly, so if you're talking about love and blah 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 blah, you come off as a bitter black man to us. So why don't you talk to us and educate us? And I'm saying in general. I'm not talking about me. I'm speaking in general.
You don't like the messenger. Just say that.
It ain't the messenger. It's every single time you sound bitter. You sound angry.
So listen, my brother.
You sound like how it is for black women.
What I think you should do.
An angry black woman. Like that's how you sound to us. Is what I'm saying.
Wow. Really?
Goodness.
I just had a on the show last night, respectfully speaking. And we got on the divisive content about black men being the prize and et cetera, right? And in the comments, I wrote, personally, this is divisive behavior and content. This should not be spoken about us. And the only reason that we're talking like this is because they gave you niggas some money, okay? For the last 60 years, we've been in democracy. We just cut it off this year. There is no more democracy. Do you understand that? This is a fascist country that you're living in, and basically they don't have to hide anymore. They can call you a nigger. They can shoot you dead in the street.
Okay, Dorian, but what are black people doing? Calling each other niggas? They give them permission on how to treat us too, because we're doing the same thing. But you're not talking about like nobody's addressing that. Why are we not addressing each other? Like, why black people not addressing each other? That's the issue for me. Again, y'all want us to be in the city. Kids can't even walk down the dang on street. Y'all can't even pick up the trash. Y'all tear up brick. So y'all ain't even taking care. I'm speaking y'all in general. See, you taking it personal. I'm speaking in general. We talking about blacks.
Are you serious?
Well, with Dorian.
Because you just took that personal.
Dorian.
What I'm saying is you want blacks to be in the black neighborhoods when ain't nobody taking care of the neighborhoods.
Well,
and I'm not talking about you. I'm speaking in general.
See, I mean that's an attack. That's an attack. Talking about that's the zesty way of me
I don't think
thinking.
that he's not being zesty. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is y'all always keep hooping and hollering racist. Boom, boom, boom. But what are y'all doing within your own communities? Yeah. You have black men who has multiple children with multiple different women. And y'all don't see problem. I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking in general. Y'all don't see problems with that type of stuff. We have bigger issues to fight, and y'all always want to hoop and holler, racism. We can't even get us together. That's my problem. That is my problem. We're still having stupid conversations about men and women and the roles and what they're supposed to do. It's stupid. It's so dumb. And we can't even come together on something so simple as marriage, family. Ooh. We can't even do that. So before we even start attacking racism and this and that, we're not even doing it within our own communities.
And on that note,
that's how I feel about the situation. So yes, when you say, "Oh, racist this, racist that," it's annoying. It's a broken record, and I'm tired of hearing it. And I'm sorry if I don't want to live in a neighborhood where it's trash in the street. And if I pick it up, someone else is going to make more trash in the street. I'm sorry if I don't want to live in a neighborhood where I have to have speed bumps because people don't know how to respect the children. I'm sorry if I don't want to live in a neighborhood where the freaking window is broken over here. It's not a house over here. I'm sorry if that's not what I want to do.
Okay. Make them their neighborhood, for you to have a party, for you to pull up, for you to listen. It may be true. And you so despair all the
I don't know what you're saying because your phone is going in and out, and it's really getting annoying right now. I'm sorry. It's not. Call back.
Let's just say it like this. You have black fatigue, right?
Yes, black I'm tired. I'm tired of it. It's
black,
annoying.
So
I
you
never
just
looked
admitted
at it like that neither.
What, black fatigue?
Yeah, I never looked at it.
But it's a lot. But so this is the thing. You have it, Dorian. We all have it.
Well, black fatigue leads to anti-blackness. I don't want to be around nobody black. I don't care about black people.
I'm not again. I'm not.
That's the same language.
It's not that I don't want to be around black people. I don't want to be around niggas.
Of anti-blackness, to be honest with you, is because they're going to entice you with they're going to entice you with all the things they allow you to have, right? You think that you've earned. We may have to work twice as hard, but you think you've earned them, and you think that they're your friend. They're not your friend.
I don't think that white people are my friend, and I don't care about them. I could care less.
She didn't really mean that Spielberg. Spielberg, she ain't mean that. Spielberg don't even think he white anyway. He's a new thing. Dorian, thank you for calling. I can't wait to get you in the studio.
I don't care about white people. I care about black people and what they need to be doing.
There you go. Me too.
That's what I care about.
Please call back in.
Mark said we have to manage N-words like preacher.
I'm with Mark. We do. Yeah. And somehow they used to be managed, but they not managed no more. That's my issue. Yeah. I'm not against anything black.
Could you imagine and say, hello, how are you? How are you? My name is Miles Dixon, and I'm a nigger manager. What I do, I come into your place.
It ain't
even... Shout out to Miss Aman. I am listening from Pakistan. Thank you for listening. The topic you're discussing. Wait a minute. Can I read the
We're not even discussing the topic. We're just talking.
Oh, yeah, dude. This is not the
topic.
We're
just going back and forth. But me and Dorian do this all the time.
And informative. It is informative, Miss Aman. And if you can, next month we are going to have a, what's the name of the app? A WhatsApp number.
WhatsApp
so people from other countries can't call.
I would like that. That would be dope. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I'm concerned about us and what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a bigger problem for me.
Yes.
And I get what Calvin just said. Yeah, there's actual reasons by the cover. It does go in circles.
We really got to take this call. Call you on there.
That's right. Just take this call.
What up, Jason Dixon?
Oh, this is Jason. Hey, Jason.
This is my cousin.
Listen. Hey, I'm with Dorian, too. I'm with Dorian. I'm going to tell you this. It's a mixture. Is your name Yami?
Yamina.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Hey, look, I want to say it right because I'm not trying to disrespect you because I don't want you hollering at me.
No, my name is not Yamina. My name is Brittany.
This is Brittany.
Oh, okay, Brittany. Hey, Brittany.
And I wasn't hollering. I'm just very passionate when I speak about this.
I'm with you. Hey, Brittany, check this out. We first got to start talking about that level of leadership, right? Because you got to remember, 15 years ago, what the black men used to say to their nephews is how much coochie you got.
Yeah.
Which is foolishness.
So what? Right. But you got to remember the era that we was in. Right, we was just coming out of the crack cocaine era.
True.
Right, well, we didn't have leadership. So we have to start where we are right now and start saying, you know what? Let's manage this. But guess what? Black men really have been having kids like that since slavery.
Facts.
So we have to manage it in a way time that we're in today. But what we need to do, like, I'm not a fan of white people like that. What I'm a fan of,
any black person is.
Oh yes, there is some.
Okay,
some
well, you're right. Okay, you're right. I'm not. Oh, you're right. I'll take
Some
that back. They are some, but for me, I'm on the same tip. Like, it is. I'm not a fan to that degree. But I understand certain things. Is all that I'm saying.
Yes.
So the culture shift, Britt. The culture shift starts with us.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm with you. No, I'm with you. But I'm angry like he's angry. Because it's not enough of us that's speaking the truth because we're afraid of what we might not get.
Which is what? Support?
Money.
Gotcha.
Finances.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Tyrone Carter is a state rep that I introduced to the regional vice president of Chase Bank and the national vice president of Nokia to do a workforce development. I sat down with them and they said, this is how we can help work together. This state rep never contacted them.
Wow.
I got you.
And he's a black man.
Most definitely.
And he's in a low to moderate income community. And it takes thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars to get these people in a room with you to get something done. Yeah. And we don't have the right leadership to move forward.
So he's the type of person. He's like a doctor, right? He don't want the solution. He just want to pamper the problem. Because as long as that attention is given, he knows what direction to go, right? And so when he want to become a hero, he could jump in and out and play jump rope with it.
We don't need to play jump rope. We need to be We need to be swinging bats for our next generation.
I'm agreeing with you, Mr. Dixon.
I'm with you.
I'm just saying that most people don't understand politicians is built like that.
Absolutely. They're all dirty. They're all grimy. I don't care if they black, white, Asian, green, Hispanic. Right. They're all dirty. That's what politicians are.
Once they
so what we have to do, that energy that you have right now, Brittany, we need to have that and have that in a meeting, in a room with them, so they can understand that this is not going to continue behavior. Because again, we came out the crack cocaine era when we was not measuring the opportunities that are presented to us through our leadership as black people.
Yeah, and Mark just said something important too. The people who were our leaders wind up becoming crackheads themselves or drug addicts or alcoholics because they are fighting demons as well. But Jason, you are absolutely correct. Jay Sharice said there are no leaders. Jay Sharice, you are absolutely wrong. There are leaders. We just don't believe them as leaders. Minister Farrakhan.
I was just about to say that. Like, y'all can't even take religion out of, because like for me, I can look at the Muslim community and see how it's organized, but that doesn't mean I have to identify as a Muslim. So that's how I look at things. I don't, like I said, I'm not all for white people, or any other race for that. I love black people. Right. What I'm saying is I can look at the blueprint and see, like, okay, this is the blueprint. This is how it works. Exactly. This is how it works. And I want to bring it to my own community.
True.
And you're right. And that's what we're supposed to be doing together.
And that's my thing. But all the time, I can't say, they racist. I don't care about them. Figure out what we need to do. Like, that's my point, is what I'm saying. Using race.
I'm with
you. I don't care. They gonna be racist. That's what they are. That's them.
Yeah.
But we need to figure out what we need to be doing. Right. Well, we ain't gonna talk about us.
So
you're right.
My response in saying that was really more so I was angry at Dorian because I'm tired of him saying that. Like, we know, we get it, we understand. It's what are we gonna do? And I know he's angry, he's frustrated. We're all in the same boat. Like, we're all frustrated.
We're all in the same game, for sure.
Angry. We're all upset. It's so many things and so many different dynamics. whatever.
The thing with Dorian is that you asked Britt with Dorian is what's our next steps?
Right.
Well, Dorian has given next steps, but the problem is nobody wants to be in the leadership roles to do the next steps. There's people like right now. There's a lot of black people that's upset with Jamal Bryant because he a pastor and he didn't call a lot of things to action, but because he's the pastor, they don't trust the pastor.
Well, Jason, I'm gonna say right now, you part of our leadership. You going to actually helping people rebuild their homes, secure their homes, but it need to be a title for that for people to understand. But hold on, wait a minute. See, this is what I mean about deliverance matter. You cannot deliver different messages to everybody due to their temperament or how they live and how they look at life. The problem is people got to understand when you're at war. And we at war. We never stop being at war. And that's our problem. And we don't think we at war. And that's the sad part.
That's the part for me.
That's the part.
I don't care about this. Don't think your stuff is racist. Just fix your stuff in your community.
Well, definitely the reason why people say Dorian,
you're not.
You ain't leading shit,
You
Dorian.
don't lead nothing.
No,
In fact,
shout out to Dorian.
Bye, Dorian. You like
Dorian.
to call and get people upset. That's what Dorian like to
He
do.
like calling getting you upset because.
Well, he doesn't. I don't even be paying him no attention no more.
But Jason,
Jason,
thank
yes,
you.
Jason. He's still talking.
I wasn't about to let him go.
But he said, Brittany, yes, Mr. Dixon.
No, but one moment, Brittany. I want to respect my cousin there. What did you say, Mr. Dixon?
You're the only one that shows him that here.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon. I was just about to say, man, I thank you and I applaud you for being the man and the person whom you are in our community and in other people's community, because you don't have to travel that far to help other people that's needed. So I commend you for that.
Thank you.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, very interesting.
What I was going to say was, Brittany, so we have a thing called the Wayne County Black Caucus. And that might be an opportunity for you to help organize.
Do I have to live in Wayne County?
No.
Okay.
Continue.
I'm saying no. So, but we need black people to come together. We need black people to come together with the right messages. We need more. It doesn't matter where you live. We need people with the right message to come to the community and talk about the nonsense that we have. And then a lot of nonsense is coming from the folks that's 55 and up.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of that nonsense. And they're not coming with solutions. They keep talking about the kids and what they're not going to do and what's not happening. And I can tell you a litany of things that they're not doing that we can implement because of what's already here.
That's dope.
Yeah.
One day we just need to sit together and really map out something.
When are you coming?
He don't come on. He don't come on this show. He come on another show, and that's sad. Jason, when are you coming to the Rise and Ground Morning Show?
Wait a minute. You're not gonna try to sit here and make me feel bad and inferior to things of what you got going on because you don't answer the phone.
Oh, okay.
Brittany, tell him. Tell him answer my call. I do what he need me to do. I'm calling y'all.
Yeah, you gotta answer his call. No, but yeah, I would love to sit down and have it. I mean, I listen, my thing is all about making the communities better. That's how I feel and that's what I think about. And for me, it's changing the mentality.
Praise God.
That's right.
Because that's where it starts in your thinking.
But do you think, I'm about to ask you something, Jason and Brittany, and Shanny, while you listening.
Or not.
No,
I'm
not.
I'm here.
Is there a way where we can start making a change without putting religion into it?
I think so.
Absolutely.
I don't think I don't think you have to use religion at all. Like I said, it's a mindset.
Definitely.
You shift with the mindset.
Because again, that's what I'm saying. During the Million Man March, Minister Farrakhan said, minus all the religion.
Take religion out.
Take religion out of it. I need black men here.
Yeah, but how we treat each other.
Yes.
So what needs to happen is when Wayne County has these economic meetings, right?
Yeah.
We need to fill those rooms. It's every other Tuesday. At 10 o'clock. We need to be in that room.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, we need to be in that room.
Well, the first thing I think that we also need to make sure, and for our men and women, is don't be ashamed if you don't understand or don't know what's going on.
Very true.
Right.
Because what happens is people shy away from what's going on, or they're not showing up because they feel like they're incompetent and they don't know. But 90% of the problem. Like 90% is just showing up.
So I'm glad you said that. So Jason, is there a way in 1 month, every other Tuesday for 2 months straight, can we broadcast live from the Wayne County Caucus?
So what I'm gonna say this, you can broadcast from the Wayne County Black Caucus. Yes, I can make that happen. But here's what I'm saying that we need to do. We need to have black men show up to Wayne County, was it Griswold, to their economic meeting, so you can learn how it flows, and then we can have a voice. We have a bigger voice if we come in together and have a plan. Like we don't have a plan for technology for Wayne County, for our community.
Yeah, well, I do know a couple people that do, but we need to talk about that. Shout out to Detroit Blockchain.
Okay, so at the end of the day, we need to get together and make sure we force something for our community. We have, if that's what we got to do. Like the gentleman, what's the gentleman that was on the phone before me? What's his name?
Dorian.
All right, like Dorian said, they was forced to work with us, right? So that's not natural. When somebody's forced to work with you, that's really not natural.
Facts.
It takes generations for it to be natural.
Damn. When you think about it, you're right.
So at the end of the day, you got people that was against us in 1968 that's still living right now.
Very true. No, you
so
true.
We don't know how they raise their children. You know, covertly, when I was working at Allstate, majority of the people there was racist.
Yes.
And I could tell the way they was racist by the way that they closed the claims out.
Damn.
So when we was in the drive-in, I ran the busiest drive-in in the country. And I'm 18 years old. Number one, I knew they didn't want me to be there. Number two, every black person that had a wheels and tires was stolen went to the special investigator unit for probably my first 8 months until I learned how to defuse that. Because I saw women that took their income tax check to buy wheels and tires for their car, they get stolen, they crying, and because we're not covering the claim.
Ooh.
So you have to understand that the economic piece. We keep talking about civil rights. These older people are talking about civil rights. These are economic rights. When you pay high insurance and then your claim gets denied, that can set you back 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, and I think most people, again, we're not taught to be economic, right? We taught to be a family and all that, blah blah blah, which is cool. But if we can imply or apply,
you have to incorporate all of that. That's what everybody's missing. Like it starts there.
Exactly, but this was the difference between people when they even go buy cars. Other people of ethnic groups, even besides whites, they want to know how many miles they get per gallon. They don't care. They don't care about the leather seats. They don't care. They don't care about none of that. But we do. We want to know, do it come with the rims that's on it? Does it do this just because of how it looks? And the sad part of how we are raising our children and being brought up.
It's the mentality. That's what has to be changed.
We caught up on how everything looks. We don't care, but we didn't care how chicken nuggets look. We didn't care. I mean, we don't care about none of that. We don't care about the Big Mac.
Well, you said it. All they want to do is party and be on some trash.
Yeah, right, but you got to remember when you took the stern black man out the house.
Ooh,
you took the black man out the house, right? You took away leadership. You can't have a baby without a man.
Ooh,
so when you start talking about the family unit, and none of these politicians really talk about the family unit right now, because you got a lot of the gay things going on.
That's another thing that we have.
When you get back to because when you talk about gayness, now you depleting our population.
Why do Pride Month got more days than Black History Month?
But that's the reason why people are against what he just said, because now you can't procreate.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying.
But the black woman embraced the gay man.
But and here's the thing. You can hand clap for that, because here's the thing. Hand clap for that because it's the truth. But I don't.
Where they got this from.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to, and I don't want this to be like, oh, we don't like gay people, whatever.
I love gay
because
people.
I don't like that.
Friends.
When you do say things like that and you do speak up, then now you're being attacked for saying what's actually the truth and what's a fact.
Yeah.
So that's and the black woman woman, like I said the other day, the black woman has been used to destroy the family.
The black man. Yeah, absolutely.
She destroyed the family. And a lot of women, we have
they don't wanna hear
issues.
that,
That's what I said.
Brittany.
We got issues
Brittany
within
for
that.
president.
So this is why it's like, we all want... This is my last time saying the whole Dorian thing with the racist part. That's a big issue for me.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's even bigger.
Right.
Because she has destroyed the family.
Wow.
And for me, the black woman doesn't want to take the responsibility or just kind of look. Because honestly, both parties have played a part.
Of course.
Both
Yeah.
the black man and the black woman have both played a part.
But we have to get in in large spaces, not large spaces. The woman say 15 to 20 people, maybe 50 at the most. When split up half and half, 50-50, and we have to heal with each other.
But you're talking about what I've been talking about for the past couple of years. I wanted to, and I didn't want it to say, I took verses out. I wanted the black man and the black woman to get in a room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted them to just say, I'm sorry. I'm hurt.
Yes.
This was we didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
This came in. I want, like, you know what I mean? Because like that's how we're going to start to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Because the truth of the matter is, the black man, he tried to protect you, but when he would protect you, he was castrated, or you were raped in front of him. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So all he can say is, "I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know what else to do. I did what I knew how to do, but they killed me, or they castrated me, or they did this."
And then as you go down, then they put the drugs in our community.
Then they put so that's what I'm saying. Like
Then
it's
casinos.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's such a deeper thing, and that's why I say I want all of us. I would love for black men and black women to just have a show and just be like, well, you take out what you did. Look, I'm sorry. We didn't know what to do. They came and they attacked us. They did this, blah, 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 whatever. I'm hurt because you left. Mm-hmm. I'm hurt because you did. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all
I've
ever talked about. And now we have to work on the solutions. I know that I'm hurt. I know that this happened. Okay, now how do we move forward?
Yeah. I think I said it before.
Because that has never been addressed.
It needs to start from after the sorry. It needs to really start to our food intake, to what's being put on our tables and what's going in our bodies every day.
That's never been never been addressed.
No, it has. Hey, Jason, thank you for calling in. We gonna set up a date where we can.
Yeah, I would love to talk to Jason.
And we don't have
That's
time.
right. Give her my phone number. She sounds like she's gonna be my new friend.
All right, Jason. Thank you very much.
Right.
Hey, y'all, you know what time it is? It's Rise the Ground One Show. It's time for the topic of the day. But before that, we could go into.
Well, I still love Dorian, aka Duran.
Yes.
But I had one today because I'm tired of that. Now let's figure out how to move forward. And we know that they're racist. You don't have to keep telling us.
Yeah, but here's the thing: we can't talk about it publicly.
We don't. We know.
Listen, we know that. So, hey, y'all, we about to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. We come back with the topic of the day. Oh yeah, into the world of Mocha Aesthetics, located at 19376 James Cousin, Detroit, Michigan. It's a sanctuary where self-care meets luxury. We provide a safe, comfortable, and relaxing environment where you can unwind while receiving top quality service. From expert Brazilian waxes to meticulous Russian manicures. Call and make your appointment now, 248-910-3537.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
In a world where knowledge is power, understanding the law matters. Welcome to Let's Talk Legal Podcast, where law and community meet. Join Judge Sean B. Perkins and Dr. Calvin T. Mann every Tuesday at 7 p.m. as they break down real legal issues impacting everyday people, bringing law to the community with honest conversations, real insight, and information you need to know. Subscribe now to Let's Talk Legal Podcast on YouTube. If you don't talk, you just might walk.
I want a divorce.
You said you working on it? When? When do you have time to work on it? Because when I leave from work, you're either on a game or sleep, and then when I come back, you're doing the same exact thing.
You might want to answer that phone. It sounds pretty important.
I met this girl at the gym a couple months ago, and she was showing me this app, No Strings. Basically for people who want to get a little sneaky link with no attachments.
I think my wife cheated on me, bro.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I've been calling you all day.
Well, cheers to No Strings. No strings.
No strings, no strings, no strings, no strings, no strings, no strings.
Hey, real quick, I know you guys are enjoying the show. Yes, we are always having a good time on the Rise and Grind show. But please, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, type in Rise and Grind Morning Show. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Therefore, you can always be in tune with our live content and interact with us, be in the comments, and we can keep bringing dope, hot content to you. Now, we're going right back to the show.
We're not leaving here upset neither. Listen, welcome back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Thank y'all
Jason
for...
likes my passion.
I'm pretty sure. Never mind. Anyway, let's go to the topic of the day.
I'm just out here.
The topic of the day is very unique. It says, should we put our youth in predominantly white neighborhoods in schools?
That's what I said. At this point, I really do want to flip it.
I do.
Too late. Oh, it's already there. Should we put our children in predominantly white neighborhoods in schools?
Because I had the capacity to dig into this.
This came from
Carmelo.
Well,
this is what it came from.
Yeah, and shout out to Dogface. If anybody get a chance, go to Dogface page, YouTube page. He talked about the situation. Is the way he talk, is it the way to go? No, but I do understand what he's saying. It all depends if you.
This is a lot.
Well, I would say this. No, it's not really a lot. It's the truth.
It's a lot for me and Jenny.
It won't be if everybody is just able to hear everyone and respect, and it's not a thing of who's wrong. We're just giving an idea about the topic. That's it.
I will start.
I'll start.
Oh, go ahead then.
Thank you so much.
Go.
So, yes, I feel like youth should be in predominantly white high schools and neighborhoods, because you're not just going to be in a world with only black students or African American people and things like that. So I feel like it will be preparing them for the real world when you have to go into the job force and you are working with other races of people. You have to know how to pick up on what they're speaking or their terminology or just how they do things. And I don't think you can fully get that from just being in a predominantly black neighborhood inter school. So,
well, I definitely think differently in the sense of, I think if you live in a predominantly white neighborhood in school, sure. If this is where your family resides, cool. If they do not, culturally, put them in if they're going to be in a black school, put them in a school to have morals, goals, and vision set to the improvement of the nature of a black man and or a woman. I really strongly believe that my daughter has been dealing with racism in her school. In 8th grade. It didn't really happen harshly to the 8th grade because she starts to understand more about who she is. And I think anybody who's black, who's been to those schools, know that I'm gonna say Caucasians can be very harsh.
They the devils.
Right, there you go. On how they treat people. However,
because they think that the whole world is given to them.
Exactly.
It's called white privilege. I never deny that. They do that to all the minorities, including the other minorities.
Right. So the other cultures, they eat together. You know what I mean? They sit together, and you always have maybe one or two other coaches that want to go sit with white folks. That's accepted because they're part of a debate team,
that's
cheerleading team,
or something like that. Yeah. Some type of sport, maybe.
So they have a pass. You know what I mean? But economically, I mean, not economically. Excuse me. Academically, just because you're smart or you can get the lessons that's given to you as a black person, you still not considered part of them.
And get the lessons and keep it moving.
And there have been teachers has been sued in the history of time for giving a child a B, because a black child a B, just to keep him level amongst the other children. You know what I mean? And I've seen it, and knowing when I was about to go to all white school, not all white, predominantly white school, and then what kept me was the difference of the travel time. I was about to go to Country Day, right? Because my academics in 8th grade, in 9th grade, I was definitely labeled. I ranked high on my IQ, and I was going to go to Country Day, but then I had to catch the bus. It was in 8th grade, but it's early in 8th grade. That's
so basically, transportation is what did your
because I had to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to catch
and that's a realistic thing for people that's the youth that's in our communities and things like that. Like transportation is a lot, so they do go to schools that are closer in the neighborhoods,
which is unfortunate because academically he wasn't challenged and he should have been to a school. Like
I have never been.
I agree.
The sad part, I have never been academically challenged until it came to calculus. You know what I mean?
I was mathematically challenged.
Because we didn't need that.
So,
and to be honest, I really don't feel like we needed math anyway. But
to be honest,
there's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
But I was never academically challenged when it came to school or anything until it came to like pre-cal and calculus.
All because of transportation, really.
Well, all because of transportation.
Yeah,
and then the people who did go to Country Day, I felt they wasn't academically on my level
and
anyway.
They probably wasn't.
It's a thing, yeah.
And so, but then I was accepted at Cass, but then I was still a bus ride. I had to take the bus, so I went because I wasn't going to Central. I said, if I don't go to Mumford, I'll take Cass. And they accepted me at Mumford. So Mumford was only 4 blocks away from my house.
It sounds like they accepted that.
Yeah, so I went to Mumford, but Mumford was...
That's all you need. I mean, it's just the basics.
Yeah.
All that other stuff is nonsense.
Mumford did not academically challenge me, but it did socially challenge me in a good way. Because a lot of things that the children was doing in the school, I did not do. My mother had always never, I ain't gonna say my mother taught me to be a leader, but my mother taught me never to follow somebody of my same suit.
Yeah, I was told always be a trendsetter, don't be a follower.
Exactly. She said, if you're gonna do all this, be the best at it.
Be the best.
Yeah, and if I can't be the best at what I do, if I can't be the best at podcasting, if podcasting can't be the best central place for podcasting, I'm not doing just due to anyone that's around us. And I'm gonna say me. If anything I'm involved with can't be the best or at least the top 3, I'm not doing what I need to do. And that's just what I believe in. So do I believe that you should go to predominantly white neighborhoods and schools? The answer for me is no, because white is not always better, because across 8 Mile it's terrible. In a lot of cities, cities along 8 Mile, it's terrible. Far as trash, the legal, the judicial system. You feel me?
It's different rules.
So it's different
for sure.
So Warren, Ferndale, what's the other one that nobody never talk about? Hazel Park.
Yeah. Oh, they still exist?
Yeah, exactly. Hazel Park is a terrible.
Well, as far as Warren goes, there's certain parts of Warren.
It's certain parts of Warren.
There's certain parts of Warren. There's certain parts of Ferndale. I can't say nothing about Hazel.
Shout out to Warren. Shout out to Warren's judicial system. I'm not gonna lie, they really fight for their community. Their community center is beautiful.
It is.
They're beautiful.
It is.
Their community center is beautiful. The swimming area.
Fire station.
Yeah, their swimming area is beautiful. So I would just say this: predominantly black, predominantly white areas. I don't think it's good for black children unless they have the right. I think you just definitely need to be in a 2-parent household in those areas. So it got to be some balance there. And when they come home,
got it. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Brittany.
So I'm torn between the two.
Okay.
Hazel Park is like 4 blocks. No, it's more than 4 blocks, but I get it.
Because I lived in predominantly white neighborhoods, but they weren't all white.
Right.
So I wasn't with
So they're
necessarily
diverse.
I was with other people. You know what I'm saying? I went to school with Chaldeans.
Yeah.
I went to school with Albanians,
So would you-
Macedonians. You know,
She said
Indians.
Macedonians?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Black. There were blacks there.
Yeah.
I had blacks there. White, like the whites to me
Who was
wasn't really.
who was the dominant culture?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Yeah.
It was a variety of what I was in
So
school
it's like
with.
just groups of people who was just going to another place for refuge.
Because even when I think about the lunchroom, we had the blacks in at our table.
Yeah, you
got
was with
the
your people.
Macedonians over there,
Yeah.
you got the Albanians over there. Like that's
People
how,
who spoke the language.
That's how I
Yeah.
And Hispanics I went to school with them, so I went to school with a lot of different people. So I don't necessarily feel like you have to be in. Like, because some people that you actually think are white are not white.
They're not white.
And what you fail to realize is they don't even like white people.
They hate white people. Listen.
So I'm being 100% honest with you. They don't even like white people. So I went to school with Macedonians. They were teaching me their language. They couldn't stand the white girls.
Macedonians, are they descendants of Latin?
No.
Where?
It's
They
in the
say
Arabic.
European?
It's
They say
some of
European?
it. No, it's something Arabic.
Oh, it's Arabic. It's
Some
like
over there, Arabic, I think. But what I'm saying is they didn't even deal with white people for real. Like they don't even really like them, and that's another reason why the other race of people they're in business for themselves. They're hire their own. That's why they do because they don't want to deal with white people. But that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, Caucasians have left torment all over this globe.
And I don't necessarily think that you have to go to a predominantly black school, right?
Yeah.
Because I was going to go to a HBCU. And when I realized the world wasn't all black, and a lot of the people that go to the HBCUs, they tend to stay in the South more so because they don't really want to deal with anybody else. But it's not necessarily predominantly white.
Okay.
I just feel like
it's multicultural.
A multicultural neighborhood, but also what are the benefits that you're getting in that neighborhood?
That's the good thing.
Like that is a big deal for me, right? Like
because we all want to move or go somewhere for a reason or a purpose. So I get that.
Honestly,
makes sense.
Like where I'm at, my insurance is cheaper.
Yeah.
Car insurance is cheaper. You understand what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm. What
But
I'm
that's
saying
still
is,
systematically done. We know that. We know that.
that.
Yeah,
But
we know
that's
that.
the neighborhood part. We know that. So for me, I agree. They should be in a 2-parent household. There should be balance because they constantly have to be reminded of who they are. And to believe it or not, it's a lot of blacks that live in the neighborhoods. You just don't see them.
Very true.
That is
You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't come outside.
They don't come outside, or they're doing something else. And my thing is, I'm with Miles. I don't think white is right.
Yeah,
no, never.
But I do think we live in a world where we have to deal with people. We live in America,
For sure,
we gotta deal with people. So there are different benefits that I think you get from going to those from being in those neighborhoods and going to those schools. Yeah, that you wouldn't necessarily get in the city.
Very true. And
That's
so
true.
And here's
And that's what I'm looking at.
Here's why when you go to dealing with multicultural, you can't lie.
No,
you can't lie. And this is a situation when you go to multicultural school. Somebody that's what you call them Samoan,
Macedonian. You really like Macedonians?
No, yeah, Macedonian.
It's the word. I think it's the word Macedonian.
Do give our power away.
Yeah, it does give our power away.
What gives our power away?
The numbers when you different divisions of neighborhoods and schools.
For sure, it does.
And here's when you go to different schools like that though. A teacher who's maybe a white teacher, they can't tell a lie because they coming for everybody. The direction is going to be different. The Indians, the Albanians, the Arabic, the blacks, and everybody. The black and good morning, Freckles.
You right.
And they not ready for it.
Well, so I had a teacher, and we had a class. He had because we were set up like pre-college class in high school, and he was trying to. It was very diverse in the classroom, and he was trying to get people to kind of come together and agree with different things, and like a song and stuff like that. So all the black, no, we don't like that. They're too white. And it was, it was.
Yeah,
because there was so many people in the thing, right?
Yeah.
And he was so dope. I remember because he was a young dude, but he wasn't a white guy.
Right.
Shout out
He
to the
was
youth teachers.
he was another nationality. I can't remember what he was, but he was like, see. this is why things are the way that they are.
Yes.
This, you know, and he was like breaking it down to everybody. Everybody looking at each other because it was this one white girl named Amanda. I couldn't stand her. And
please, Jason, we need to talk. We definitely need to get our school into order.
We fought almost every time I looked at her because I couldn't stand her and she couldn't stand me. Spoiled white girl, spoiled black girl. Oh God.
And say that's what it was. That dynamic.
But anyways, he was basically, like I said, he didn't lie to us as students, and he was always like telling us different things, and he was always challenging us, but we could never come together because everybody was so different.
Yeah.
And you had people speaking their languages, and you had we spoke Ebonically.
For sure. So it's a different level of understanding.
But I would never forget that class. I would never forget that day because we had so much fun in that class, and he kept it real with us every single time. And a lot of the professors and teachers did.
Yeah,
because
they had to. That's what I'm saying. When you go to a multicultural, when you go to a multicultural school, you cannot lie because there's in every group of people, you got somebody who love their heritage.
Yeah, and all my teachers weren't white.
Exactly.
I didn't have just white teachers that I was learning from. And there was black teachers there.
And I'm willing to bet you your neighborhood and your area was dealing with a different type of commerce. They all understood that they're going to be dealing with different types of families. That's going to be equated with different type of monies they're going to come through, and they operate differently. So you probably worked on a 7-day schedule in your neighborhood, like. Everything was still open on certain days of where everything, when you're dealing with other just dominant cultures, they close at a certain time. You just got to deal with it. But when you're in different areas, you like, no, the Asian store is still open. You know, they don't close it. They don't close at 5. They close at 11. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just like that. Yeah. And these are the things that we don't get because we don't understand. It takes consistency. It takes dedication to your people. That's why I shop in Muslim markets.
But that's what I'm saying. So do you think that blacks do need to get out of their 15-mile radius?
I think blacks need to clean up their 15 mile.
I think they need to clean it up, but I'm saying, do you think they need to venture out of their 15-mile radius? So you think they need to stay within the 15-mile radius?
I'm gonna tell you why they don't.
Okay.
Because we need to get used to our own food imports. We need to get used to our own process of funds. We need to get into our own process of circulation of money. We need to really focus on our children, our education of our children. Our education of our children is so important. You got to realize Detroit had a lot of schools, and
they closed a lot of them,
and we had a lot of productive schools.
Yeah.
The problem started happening again was the things that was entering in the crack era and the casino era. The casino had people losing their homes, right? So while they were losing their homes, the suburbs was like, here, you can come here. You know what I mean? We're not going to charge you, but only $800, $900. Well, the parents like, well, damn, I got to get another job.
Now I have a question.
So while they getting another job, the focus is not on the children.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Which was the whole thing.
What was causing the schools to close? Because I thought it was dealing with test scores, and if they weren't meeting a particular, that's why our middle school closed.
No, it's funding. It was funding, and it has nothing because the funding come from taxes on houses that were being lost.
Okay, so that's the trickle down effect.
No, yeah, hell yeah. Okay. It was immediate hit on everything because the schools was built on taxes. We're the people in the neighborhood.
Okay. Everything is built on taxes and where you live at. That's why certain things are you get certain amenities because of the taxes.
So now, if you ever
Jason, I love you. I don't know if you said you can't stand me, but I love you.
But listen, I will tell you this.
I think he was saying like he can stand with you. Like I think it was on your point. That you were saying.
Oh, well,
I would say this: if you meet a 55-year-old woman who's a single parent mother, I guarantee you she got more than one job if they live in the suburbs.
Do you think just to be able to afford?
Wait. If she's how old?
55 or older.
And she has more than one job?
No, I said she's a single parent mother. She has more than one job.
That ain't true.
Well, at 55, the kids should be pretty
in most cases. Okay. Yes and no.
I know.
It says here single parent mother. Listen what I said.
I know a single parent mother.
Yeah, I know you know one.
I know a few.
Okay. But my whole thing is.
But I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying because they want to overwork her so she can keep her people in.
Hold on. No, another thing. If she started where she lived, the answer is yours. If she lived in the city, the answer is not yours. I'm saying because most people, they gave us this vision, this picture that the suburbs are so much better. Especially in Southfield. Now,
Southfield ain't no suburb.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It ain't no more. But listen,
Southfield ain't no suburb.
Listen, 7 to 12 years later after living in Southfield, people are like, damn, our basement keep over flooding because the sewage system is messed up.
That don't happen in Sterling Heights.
Okay, but
We
listen.
got sub pumps.
Hold on. But the whole thing is, y'all, they built sub pumps inside of the whole infrastructure because they wasn't inside the homes when they was building them in the very beginning.
Well,
so no, in the sense of this,
So how you feel about Grosse Pointe?
No, same thing. It should never been. Because but what I'm saying,
It's a little shaky.
wherever the sewer system is messed up, or they got sub pumps, they knew they couldn't build adequate homes for them. They couldn't dig down deep, 10 feet deep in the ground with concrete basing and all that. They knew that because the ground that they built on was weak. You know what I mean? So people have to understand. Shout out to Jason Dixon. If you can even,
this is lame.
if you could even talk about that, that'd be dope. But the outside of Detroit was probably the most solid homes you ever going to build.
Yo, for sure. They're brick homes.
Yeah, they're brick houses,
they're
right?
brick homes.
And
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
but when you can start getting into the suburban homes, you could be like, damn, it was just wind yesterday.
Yeah, seriously, the little side coming
in
off.
all honesty, they're building that. They building the foolishness now, and people falling for it. And the reason why people are falling for it because of how it looks.
And so another thing was it was a black.
That's all it is.
It was an older black guy who was talking about still homes back in 1999.
Still home.
Yes,
Wow.
that's those cargo the stuff Mama Shuna built. So he was talking about building those back then. He said because once you do that, your insurance gonna go down because your house can't just blow up.
Because you can do the solar panel thing,
No,
right?
yeah, not just that. Your house just can't blow up. So having a fire, you just got a fire. You know, it's
still
right. It's still they ain't going nowhere. So and also they back then they was making security doors for if your house was to catch fire, it only caught fire on a particular part of that home. You feel me?
Well, you know another thing that they did too. They took out the oh God, I forgot what I was about to say. Keep talking so I can remember it. Because it was things that they took out of the schools.
Everything.
With
prayer.
With build prayer.
Yeah.
That was one thing that nobody
That's the
paid attention to. That was one of the main things. But even down to like.
Because even with black, white children, no matter what,
You still had to pray.
You still had to
Yeah.
pray, and you had to and even pledge allegiance, right?
Yeah, well, I remember when they took prayer out, my church was very upset about it because they were going and petitioning about keeping prayer in school. You needed to keep prayer in school. They were fighting for it, but of course it lost.
It's funny because I don't ever remember prayer, but I do remember creeds and I do remember the Pledge of Allegiance. Like each school had their creed. It was like, I am somebody. Like that was our creed.
But the whole thing is everybody was in unity when they done it.
That's true. We all did have to stand up.
So when you do not do things in unity and it is taken away from you, it's saying it wasn't important. So when people together and y'all in the lunchroom, unity is not important. Y'all can still stay separate. You know what I mean? Like I know it was I forgot it was at West Bloomfield High, I believe. They actually how the lunchroom was broken up, the blacks on one side, they actually took half of each side and they actually altered. It was a school, a lunch director or whatever, say, okay, y'all, and he'll blow the whistle. It was just time to switch so people could learn about each other's culture. I thought it was so dope. The next thing you know, they closed down that version of West Bloomfield High. Of course. Because people don't understand how important unity is and the understanding communication is number one when it comes to mankind. And same thing in the business. If communication is broken up, business won't last that long.
So where do the kids need to go to school?
Kids need to go to their school in their own district, in their own area.
And what if they're not being?
I'm not gonna talk about what if.
Okay,
let's start with that. They need to go in their own area. So
I agree with that.
So when they leave from school, they are protected and seeing people walking and stuff like that. This is where knowledge comes in and wisdom come in. Because if y'all go to the same school, you are being looked after. Because if the parent, in most cases, and so with that, now if it's a problem, and no one really knows until you really can't say you're not getting the proper education when you're young like that, because everything is based on observation of everything.
Mm-hmm.
School should be your last observation. Your family should be your first observation. And so with that being said, school shouldn't be the important part of first.
It's just a big old daycare.
Thank you. From first to fifth, from first to fifth grade, because all the boys and the girls basically damn near look alike. You know what I mean? Girls don't got no chest. You know what I mean? All this and that.
Oh my goodness,
I mean,
Miles.
I'm just being very honest with you. I mean, in a sense to where it's not nothing to where you worried about. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
As a girl develop, I believe that the boys and girls should be separated.
So you think girls should go to all girls school and boys should go to all boys school?
No, I think girls and boys should be in different classes at the same time. Still go so they can still keep.
So it should be okay. I agree. I don't think that boys and girls should be in the classroom together.
Not every day. No.
Yeah, no. And in the Muslim community, they separate the men and the women and things like that during prayer and during like funerals. Like they separate
because they have to separate. They have
the reason behind it.
Well, the main thing, because a new thing that I'm going by, I live godly. They live by God's rules. Now, do they understand that women come on administration. They understand that women should be able to be around women to help women when that stuff goes on. That way, if you do bleed through your pants, you're not being laughed at and being dogged. You have an extra pair of pants. You know what I mean?
Well, this is why they believe that they should have women doctors looking at their women, not men doctors looking at them. And I agree with that, because I don't have no woman. I don't want no man looking at my stuff, because you don't know what's going on.
Right.
You don't know.
Yeah,
and even if you read it, you don't know completely. Like,
right.
Yeah.
But
I do. I don't think. I think that boys and girls should not be in the classroom together.
Not for the full 8 hours.
I don't think if they get older, they shouldn't.
They should be learning.
They should be learning the same thing.
Sure.
But this is where Montessori education come in at, and this is what I call it split education. Split education should be at the middle of the day. Right after they eat, they go their separate ways. The girls go in their classrooms and the guys go in their classrooms. So when they end off their day, they end off their day with themselves. Most people
they do get a little rowdy after lunch.
No, it does.
Right.
It does. And it shows.
You don't get it. Is.
It is right, and they get rowdy at lunch.
Oh my God!
And so hold on. And it's another thing. I think it needs to be taught or looked at when girls are growing. It's certain things that girls should not eat.
For sure, because it does affect your menstrual.
Exactly.
Because pasta is really bad for us when it
sugar
comes to
sugar added
carbs and stuff.
And so
that's
all
sugar. That's all sugar. So it's bad for women on their cycle.
So at that point, drink water, eat fruit. But again, these are the things that need to be added to our system. Right? It won't be added because we believe everybody should have a choice. Oh my God. And it's bullshit.
Well, and the reason why I say that is because in other communities, you don't have a choice. It is what it is.
And because they understand the diaspora of their culture. And
so that's what I was saying earlier. I understand that. And I feel like we can implement that. But of course, somebody talking about that's the white man blueprint. Like,
wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. But it is. So don't.
For everybody.
So don't.
Even when you go to the Nigerians, they feel the same way.
They don't have no Nigerians here like that.
Well, look at African families and what they do over there in Africa.
Yeah, but that's a different story. But what I'm saying is
they understand the family structure.
The public education school system was made by John D. Rockefeller.
Who was a terrible man, by the way.
Bottom line, and people have to
understand. J.P. Morgan, all that.
Hold on, did you see that story? I don't know if you remember. This was roughly about 9-10 years ago. They did a whole movie on HBO's a series about the whole. They took
it off.
Yeah, they took it off.
You can't find it.
You cannot find it because they understood. Oh my God, we just told the biggest secret in our whole fucking history.
What I said, why couldn't nobody screenshot and read
I do have some.
You can't screenshot.
No, that's crazy. That
Carly,
it just vanished.
Yeah, Carly, you're on there.
Let me get some. Listen, why? I feel like every time you say something about some white people, I don't have nothing against white people. Nothing against white people. But I will say this much. They are benefactors of white supremacy, a system. It's a system.
Very true.
It's not necessarily a group. And listen, when you talk about these foreign people, the Chaldeans, Jewish people, even Mexicans and Asians, when they say on the census, what do you think they're identifying as? White. Because that's accepted in society.
Very true.
We can't do that.
And we still have not changed that system alone on applications, job employment.
I don't feel like that application. I don't fill that part out.
I know, Brittany, you'll be.
Well, you don't have to fill it out anymore.
But
That's
Brittany,
what people don't tell you.
Brittany, you're more privileged than others.
No, I'm being honest. You don't have to fill that out.
Even in the understanding of.
Oh.
Some people would just.
Well, everything I get, I tell people.
Well, but who you around?
Y'all.
So anyway, hey Dorian, thank you for calling, bro.
For sure.
Yeah. So listen, the truth in most cases, we just have to learn how to love ourselves more. And then once we begin to love ourselves more, like as of recently, thank God that since I moved, I definitely take a walk every single morning.
And you love it.
I love it. I jumped today because the dog rushed out the damn gate. Like,
did you run?
I know.
He said he jumped. I don't know what that was going to do.
I jumped, but I stood there, and the dog just ran up on me like, because dogs.
Yeah, you have to show them that you're not scared.
Yeah, show them that you're not a threat to them.
Was the tail wagging?
Yeah,
his tail was still.
His tail, no, it was still. I probably bit the shit out the dog before he came with them. But no, the whole
But
truth,
yeah, if they tail wagging, they just want to scope you out.
The whole truth is that I'm comfortable in my environment. My neighbor walk up to me damn near every other day. Hey man, how you doing, man? You do church too? And I love the fact that he's opened up to me. He's like, I ain't gonna lie, he's doing a little something, but it don't matter. I'm being my man. You know what I mean? I'm being the man now. I'm taking my community. I want to get 15 shirts made.
Y'all got a block community?
Yes.
A block club is actually a thing in some neighborhoods.
And I did not know it until my daughter niece came over, and my daughter niece, the older dude across the street, seen my daughter niece in the red pants. He's like, "Hey, young girl, what you doing?" And he said nothing, but my uncle was looking for a L screwdriver, an Allen wrench. He said, "I got plenty of them. Tell them to come take me." And he talked about the community. But every time you pass his house, you are now being videotaped. You are now being recorded. And he'd be like, damn, he must got some RAM on his guy. He got some memory in it.
Okay, exactly.
So, but no, I just really believe if you're black, you need to at least have your child have a black experience.
I agree.
At least because my daughter had a problem when she was going to the school of authority. Her authority was all white teachers.
That's a problem.
So it was a problem for her. She was like, but her principal, who had a voice like mine, a deeper voice, he was like Naveen. She was like, you know what I mean? And he was able to communicate with her way better than any of her teachers was. And then I always told my daughter about God, and I always told my daughter about Africa. You know what I mean? She knew her 54 countries of Africa before she knew a lot of stuff about America.
So how do you feel about homeschool?
I think homeschool is needed if you could commit to it.
Actually, I feel like school should be like work is like a hybrid type of thing.
Yeah, homeschooling you won't need 5 days, you can need 4.
That's what I'm saying. Like I really think school should be like a hybrid type of thing.
And parent schedule too.
And they're basically saying the way that we're headed and where we're going, they're not even gonna be in school.
They're not even gonna be in school. They're not in there now.
Well, see, no, they won't do that. Here's why.
You don't think that's gonna happen?
No, because then property value got to drop.
That's interesting. You mean because of work?
So what is going to be taught them?
First of all, AI.
Kids aren't really teaching anything. They're not learning a lot right now anyway.
No. They're using Montessori education because a lot of children are teaching themselves.
They are. So because my niece is in Montessori.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Even about my daughter, I gave her a program that Apple has on all their devices to where you can learn how to make games. You can make educational games or adventurous games, and they don't take coding. But if you want to learn the code, they got, I think it's called Flybird or Nightbird code, and then they got regular Nightbird, right? So if you want to learn code, they got a process you can go through and learn code.
Well, there's a lot of things now that I'm learning you could do without knowing coding or how to code. Because I've been looking
That's
at the
real,
whole AI
yeah.
thing and stuff like that, and where they're trying to move.
But just learning AI is very important.
Yeah.
I told people this years ago when blockchain first was introduced, when Bitcoin was a big deal in 2017 and 2019. I said, in a minute, there's no need for bankers because the blockchain is nothing but a ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Just like your bank account is, right?
Yeah.
So this is a way that if it can't be edited, that's what it is. Nobody could go in your account. Nobody could take stuff away. So in a minute, I think Apple just released the new system.
Mm-hmm.
But if you start looking at it, you're like, so you mean to tell me I don't have to do this part? And you be like, hell no. Your Siri can actually start lining your stuff up for you. And so same thing with banking. So just recently, 2 weeks ago, they just fired 20,000 people at Citibank.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, and it's because I don't need you to tell me what's in the account. I just need to walk up to this thing and say, here, my God, and all that. I don't need to, hey, how you doing? Welcome to bank, blah, blah.
So do you believe that they keep saying that all these people are going to be out of work? Do you believe that it's going to create more jobs?
It's going to create more jobs.
So people will still have work.
Yeah, because what's going to happen is they're going to get more free labor because people going to come in. They say, listen, you don't have a 2 weeks pension. You got a 4 to 6 week thing to learn that you learned in the whole. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'm giving you stock options and you're learning to go part of your salary, or I'm offer digital currency for you. You know, or guess what? I'm gonna give you a $200 gift card to Amazon every week. They can help you out for your family, and then I'm gonna give you another $100 with Kroger's for a debate, or they might go in with the state saying, listen, we're hiring people, but we need these people that we hire need food assistance, but it don't subside from their regular income. So we'll do that for 2 to 4 weeks or whatever. And so it only gonna make sense. Everything, people don't understand how important when people talk about entrepreneurship, being an entrepreneur.
Well, John Bryant, I don't know if you listen to him.
John?
I think it's John Bryant, it's his last name. Black guy.
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah, well, he's basically saying like right now, what's happening is becoming an even playing field.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
That's what he was saying.
But that's why I'm getting. That's why some of the literature I'm talking about, I got it from him. You talking about Joel Bryan Hope?
No, John
Bryan Hope.
John Bryan Hope. Yeah,
John Bryan Hope. So he is the only person who haven't been scared to publicly say what he says.
He says what he says.
And all he doing, he pulled his resources with Shopify. Say, everybody who sells stuff, that's fine. I'm willing to get you $1 million. And people they thinking it's cash $1 million. No, what it is, he's telling the people from Shopify, listen, for every $50,000 that they bring in, you give them $50,000. And it's smart on Shopify end because Shopify tax incentives differ. You know, and then people who's not in entrepreneurship, they would never understand what it takes when they're just an employee. And this is why entrepreneurship is important, not just to be an entrepreneur, but you could be a person who has an idea to sell what you always wanted to do. And then you start to understand. You're like, wait a minute, I don't have to pay. Wait a minute, I can make a trust. If I make a trust, I could do this. I don't have, nobody need to know it's my business. That's what John D. Rockefeller again.
We know.
Own nothing, control everything. You know what I mean? And some things I took it differently, but within the past 2 years, I started to understand more. At first, I was like, own nothing. Control everything and own nothing. Don't put my name on it. No. Your name need to be involved when control issues happen. That's what I used to think. But now, once you write off a trust, you don't have to do nothing. Nobody even need to know that Brittany is a part of anything. You know what I mean? And Brittany can still say, hey, squad, this need to happen. And it happens. So, again, entrepreneurship, if you're not an entrepreneur, you won't know that part. You just be a secondhand person getting information half-assed. You know what I mean? And I have learned a lot on doing such. And people in the film industry, they understand, hell, you don't have to be human to make a film now.
No, because I've been watching a lot of the AI stuff. and it's almost better than
fire.
watching the human.
It's fire. It makes sense.
And not only that, they look so real. It's like, dang, that's AI.
Right.
That's how real it looks.
Yeah, and so people don't understand like the importance of it, but I'm here for all that mess. You know what I mean?
Well, this girl I follow right now, she's making a killing off of these AI movies.
Oh, you need to put me up?
I'm talking to her right now. And they only like 2 minutes long.
That's what I said. It's what people want.
I'm
the
on season
attention span.
But no, Shannon, the whole series ain't 2 minutes.
Well, but the 2-minute episodes, I can still deal with that. It'll reach up until like.
I gave you the episode.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. It'll reach up to not even that long.
Shannon just gave me the signs. Shout out to the Poskers 4. Poskers 4 coming out October 3rd. Anybody want to be involved with it, get in contact with anybody you see on the screen and let us know what's going on. Food vendors, if y'all want to cater for us, well, I'm gonna put this on the table. We want to taste. We got to taste your food. We got to taste.
We got to do a taste test.
Yeah, we doing not a taste test, just a tasting, and see who got the
who got the best.
Well, who's gonna give us the
You should
best?
need a battle of the macaronis.
Macaroni, green beans, greens, and what else we say, Shani? Chicken,
corned beef,
and corned beef.
No chicken.
We did chicken and fish, chicken and salmon.
We did grilled chicken last year.
Who
okay. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. I think it was a mixture. I think we did one of each.
It might have been
It was each one of each.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, y'all. We about to get out of here. Thank y'all for joining us today. Today was a great topic, great episode, great conversation. Shout out to Dorian. Shout out to Jason Dixon. Shout out to Yamina. And shout out to everybody in the thread. I didn't see him. Shout out to Mark. I know Mark. Todd said something.
The women.
And so I thank y'all for joining us today at the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We need you. We love you. We thank you. Don't forget to get your friends to subscribe on our YouTube page. It's all one word, Rise and Grind Morning Show. All one word. You heard Brittany doing the break. Damn it, it's all one word. Until next time, thank you, Shani, on the 1s, 2s, bringing us to you. Of course, always, Brittany, thank you. Tomorrow,
I didn't think about y'all.
Tomorrow, we go see if I'm gonna make the top 30 in the Detroit Museum.
Nice.
Hustlers.
You just gonna keep saying it.
Yeah. So I made the top 100 or the top 2. I made the top 100. So hopefully I make it within the top 30. I know some hopefully by next week. And thank y'all. Period. See y'all later.
Bye.
6 years. That's all I can say. 6.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause